Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a hidden giant of the tech world. It's an operating system that you interact with pretty much every single day, and odds are you don't even know it. We're talking about Linux.
And here, that is not an exaggeration. I can practically guarantee you've already used it today. And no, this isn't just for super geeks in their basements. It's the invisible foundation of our entire digital life. So how is that even possible?
Well, for starters, if you've got an Android phone in your pocket, you're using Linux. Those massive servers that run Google, Amazon, and Facebook? Yep, mostly Linux. The fastest, most powerful supercomputers on the planet? All of them. They all run on Linux. It's even trusted in space. It is, quite literally, the engine that powers our world, hiding in plain sight.
Now, you'd think a global powerhouse like this must have come from a massive corporation, right? A huge boardroom, big budgets. But actually, its origin is way more humble. It was, you could say, an accidental revolution.
Let's rewind the clock to the early 90s. Back then, the digital world was dominated by these closed-off systems like Windows and Mac OS. But in 1991, a university student in Finland named Linus Torvalds started this little personal project, just for fun, really. He wanted to create a totally free and open operating system. And what started as one guy's experiment just exploded. It became this massive global collaboration that's still going strong today with thousands of developers contributing.
This quote, it gets right to the heart of what made Linux so revolutionary. See, it wasn't about locking things down and keeping secrets. It was about opening them up for everyone. This whole philosophy is called open source, and it is the secret sauce behind all of Linux's unique strengths.
So what does open source actually mean in practice? You know, for you or for the systems running on it? Well, this whole philosophy gives Linux some pretty incredible abilities. I like to think of them as its superpowers.
So, let's break it down. What is open source? All it means is that the blueprint, the actual source code for the software, is made public. Anyone can look at it, they can learn from it, they can find mistakes in it, and they can even improve it. It's software that's built by a community for the community.
And what's really amazing is how that one core idea, just being open, leads to all of these fantastic benefits. Because the code is open, you get total control. You can tweak and customize anything you want. For security, you have thousands of expert eyes on the code all the time, which means bugs and vulnerabilities get spotted and fixed incredibly fast. All that leads to legendary stability. I mean, that's why it's trusted to run the backbone of the internet. It's also an absolute workhorse, a powerhouse that can handle massive tasks. And, maybe the best part of all, the cost. It's completely 100% free.
Okay, so if Linux is this amazing, why isn't everybody using it on their desktop computer? Well, that open nature means there isn't just one version of Linux. Now, this can be a little confusing at first, so let's break it down. Let's use an analogy here. Think of the core Linux technology. It's called the kernel. Think of it like a super high-performance car engine. It's incredibly powerful, it's reliable, and it's totally free for anyone to use. But here's the thing. An engine isn't a car, right? You still need the body, the wheels, the dashboard, the seats, the whole package.
And that is where distributions or distros come in. Different teams take that same amazing Linux engine and they package it into a complete car. So for example, Ubuntu is like a super reliable, user-friendly family car. It's perfect for beginners. Fedora? That's more like a sports car packed with all the latest cutting-edge tech, which is great for developers. Debian is like an armored truck. It's built for absolute, rock-solid stability, which is why it's so popular for servers. And then you have something like Arch Linux. That's like getting a kit car. You build it yourself exactly the way you want it. It's for the experts, the DIY masters. They all use the same Linux engine, but they give you a completely different ride.
So, we've covered what Linux is, where it came from, and why it's so incredibly powerful. As we start to wrap this up, there's really one central idea, one big takeaway from all of this. When you look past all the code, the servers, and the supercomputers, what Linux really represents is a philosophy. It's this powerful idea that technology should be open, that it should be shared, and that it should be accessible to everyone. It's about the freedom to see how things work, the freedom to fix them, to change them, and to build something brand new together.
So in the end, this isn't just a story about an operating system. It's proof. It's proof that a community of passionate people from all over the world can work together to build something that truly changes everything. And that leaves us with one heck of a question. Knowing that this power, this freedom is out there for anyone to grab, what would you build with it?